Forever. Dog.
Clay, play something like jazz, like poppy and jazzy. Jazz pop.
Jazz pop?
Jazz pop.
Jazz pop. Okay. What's the tempo?
I don't know, man. Just
Okay.
play.
Okay, ready?
Here's the intro.
Let me see if I can.
Go.
Okay.
Hello, and welcome to the American Arts and Culture Review. My name is Whitmer Thomas, and I'm here with my friend Clay Tatum.
That's me.
And our friend Jazzman Bud Anthony Diaz, who will be helping Clay out on the keys. On this podcast, we will discuss different things in arts and culture, like films, paintings, music, and other stuff. We will be doing reviews and just having fun discussions. Thank you so much for joining us. And here is another great episode of the American Arts and Culture Review.
Go ahead. Go ahead, baby.
Well, that really sounded good. Okay, bud, could you play some hard rock or some upbeat hard rock?
A 3 and a 2 and a 1.
Thank you. Yeah, that's good. Okay, now we've all had adventures in movie going, the three of us, and I'm sure all of our listeners have as well. Bud, what's some recent adventure you had while seeing a movie? Can about your experience with the movie, your thoughts on the movie, maybe your experience around the movie, who you were with, how it affected your evening or day.
I recently went to the Americana at Brand with my friend Rodney.
Great theater.
Rodney Berry.
Yeah.
A little late film went at about 9:30.
Oh.
Yeah. Most of the shops were closed.
So that's always weird, huh?
Yeah, it's always kind of strange. But yeah, we popped in to see the Predator film.
Yeah. The Predator.
Yeah, the new
Not
Predator.
Not to be mistaken with Predator.
No.
What's the Predator?
The Predator.
The Predator is the new Predator.
Okay, and what's the old Predator?
That's Predator.
One more time. Run it by me one more time.
They tossed the "the" in there.
Okay.
Because it's the Predator.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Do they have? I don't.
What?
Is it called The Predator?
Yeah.
You're sure?
Positive.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe you.
What's your thoughts on this movie?
So yeah, well, let's go through the night a little bit. Are you getting popcorn? Are you getting a drink?
Yeah.
At that point, I was trying not to eat too much bad food.
Gotcha.
Okay. So I actually skipped on the popcorn. I got an icy.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is
Well,
fine.
it's a good thing. It's kind of like
it's
both
ice.
and all.
So,
it's ice, just ice and
so
blue.
I called it icy.
Right.
Yeah. And we sat down. We got there real early. We were in the theater for about 40 minutes before the movie started.
That's great.
Yeah.
And then so the movie starts. What kind of trailers are we talking?
Well, there were a few. I don't remember too many of them, but they did redo. I'll tell you what they have the Now Your Feature presentation videos at Pacific Theaters. They redid them all. They got rid of the roller coaster one. Now they got some new cool CGI thing with waves going on a beach with some seagulls.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so the movie starts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You love it?
Oh, right out the gate.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what they did a lot in that film is they would switch scenes or locations, and then they'd put big text over the front
Of what
that
the
would tell
location
you
is?
where the new location was.
Right.
I personally appreciate that.
So you're never lost.
I've
in
never
this movie.
lost. No.
You know exactly where you are, where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, and that's what happens normally when I watch movies is I have no idea where I'm supposed to be now.
The most frustrating thing about a movie, personally, is when I open a movie and the guy just wakes up and I go, okay, first of all, where are you? What time is it? And what day is it?
And is that your bed?
Yeah, and what do you do for a living? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think they cleared that up for you.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it in this film.
No doubt, yeah.
It's like jungle predator kills people.
Okay,
right
so off the gate, before the movie even ends, what are you rating this movie 1 out of 10?
10.
10. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And,
Yeah,
and the movie goes on.
Mm-hmm.
And so in this movie, it's famous for Big Predator.
Yeah. This is the type of film where the predators always try to outdo themselves. Also, there's a heavy focus on the technology, which I like personally
Bud's
because
a
I'm
techie guy.
You're a techie guy.
certified Apple technician
Right.
myself.
You love computers.
2015. I gotta redo my certs.
Yeah.
Where the keys are.
Okay, so you love the tech.
Yeah, love the tech aspect of it.
So they really get down. So now you understand the technology.
Right.
Yes.
I would have to say, okay, the movie, for me personally, I did go see it. The movie for me is a little confusing. I don't really understand what was supposed to... Okay, so what happened was I went to the movie, and I realized midway through the movie that I did leave my keys in my car. Okay, so I walked out, and went to my car, and then my keys weren't there. My keys were not in the car, and my car was unlocked, so I just went through my car completely. And then I got a little hungry, and I went down and I got a burger. And I finished the burger, and then I got a text from my friend Whit saying, hey, where the heck are you? And I went in to the movie, and Whit was outside waiting for me. And so he was like, come in, we need to see the movie. So we went back in and sat down, and I was just totally lost. Didn't know where I was in the movie.
Sure.
And then the movie ended, and I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't sound like that great of a movie-going experience
Well, because
to me.
he went and had that mid-move. It's always tricky seeing a blockbuster film with Clay because he can't help but have a mid-movie burger.
Right.
Yeah.
And if they sell burgers at the theater, Clay's a goner.
Well, that takes care of that.
Yeah, you go, oh, cool, Clay bought his ticket for nothing because he's going to go get himself a mid-movie burger bite.
But I still blame the movie on not filling me in completely on where the movie, how we got there at the end.
See, that's where those titles and chyrons come in handy.
Well,
Because if you were just to jump in, then you would and see one of the chyrons, you would know.
They abandoned. This is my main issue with the film.
Yeah.
Is that you got those sweet titles in the beginning.
Right.
They abandoned them, and I'm like, come on, every transition. I would like to know where our new characters are.
I'd appreciate a script if they gave everyone a script.
If they handed out scripts prior, that's really smart.
Plus, they give you like an inside scoop for how they make it. You know?
Okay, so let me write all this down.
Sure.
Let's get all this down. Okay, first complaint. Okay, first good thing is movie tells you what's going on.
Also a bad thing.
Okay,
because they abandoned.
Because they stopped.
And they stopped that. Movie tells you what's going on.
Oh, I have another one.
Okay. Tell me.
That Predator's too freaking big.
We show about.
Okay, so Predator, too big. So I'm gonna write that down.
It's unrealistic.
Predator,
spoilers ahead, but are you talking about the bigger Predator?
I'm talking about bigger Predator.
Bigger Predator. Okay.
He's simply too big, and it's just I don't buy it.
I think it was a good size.
So I got movie tells you what going
because
on.
he wasn't like a giant, like
he was too big.
Okay, Predator too big. So I got Predator too big. Let's
not
go.
Believable that he'd be that big.
Not believable. Not believable. He that big.
Yeah.
Okay. So next thing, I think this is like. I feel like this is what makes NPR so good is that they do this all beforehand, but I think people get to see the process, and it's like,
let's peel back the curtain.
Let's peel back the curtain. Okay, and so these are okay. What was another thing?
You got Predator too big on there.
I got Predator too big.
Oh, I know. I mean, my biggest concern is that the mid-movie burger takes too long to cook.
Mid-movie.
The mid-movie burgers at Pacific. If you want a movie burger from Pacific, you have to expect that it's going to take a while for them to cook it up for you.
Pacific, too long. And let's give one more complaint about this movie, or a good thing. I would say movie don't remind you how we got to the end.
Yeah.
Okay, but wait, can you pick a song or tell Bud to play a song so I can go back and we can give a final review on Predator 2018?
All right, Bud, could you play, since Predator is something that came out of the 80s, could you play one of your classic synth kind of lines?
Of course. Let's see. Let me find a good synth sound.
Okay.
Maybe like a...
And then give me a countdown too, because I'm going to be... I'm gonna be doing this live read.
No, that one's bad.
Okay.
Oops, I see what I'm doing here.
All right.
Sorry, this is
have this be full song.
This is a new unit.
Okay. And then turn it up.
You want full song?
Full song, yeah.
Okay, hold on.
80s style, please, because this is an 80s movie from Predator. Originally came out in 1980. Predator. Oh, start again. Okay, ready? Okay, and we go live in 3, 2, 1. Predator, 1980. Now 2018. It's a movie about aliens who go to Earth.
You're doing really good.
Wait, sorry.
Sorry. Oh, no, keep going.
Wait, sorry. Predator movie has good and bad things about it. But more bad than good, which makes it, to me, a bad movie. First, through text, movie tell you what's going on, but it stops. Which is a good thing at first, but when it stops, that's the bad thing. 2, my second complaint with this movie is Predator too big. Not believe he'd be... Sorry. Not believe he'd be that big. And let's just get down to it. The mid-movie burger took too long to get, and it leaves me confused on how movie end. And that's my Predator 2018 review.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That's a really good review.
So what do you give it?
I give it a B.
Okay, I give it 10 out of 10.
I give it a 10 out of 10.
I give it
too.
10.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's go to... What's another thing we can review? Is it a TV show?
Have we seen a TV show?
Yeah, but have you seen a TV show lately?
Yeah, not really. I watched Ozark.
Oh, yeah. What do you think
recently.
about that?
Yeah.
It was good. I liked it. I feel like it had a kind of a Breaking Bad quality to it a little, you know? Nothing...
All right. Oh, sorry.
It's good.
But I need more paper.
Oh, yeah, here, have this one.
But this is very embarrassing for me to
So-
ask. This is part of our review segment, so... and again, you're peeking behind the curtain how a classic NPR show is made.
This is a peek behind the curtain.
This is a peek behind the curtain. This is like the writer's room.
Welcome.
Welcome to the writer's room of the classic NPR program. But I'm going to do something that's really embarrassing. You are going to be reviewing the TV show, and I'm going to be jotting it down. And it's going to sound like I am reviewing this TV show.
Sure.
And so I'm just going to write down some notes and then say it.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So what is this Ozark show about?
It's about a guy who gets into a bit of trouble.
Okay.
And he moves his family to the Ozark to try and make some illegal money. And they just get into all these different problems and challenges, and they get involved with some like river people who have their own agenda.
River people.
Yeah, river people.
Explain these.
Real scary river people. They kind of look like Hell's Angels, but like a little nicer, maybe.
Yeah.
Like a little nicer Hell's Angels, but they
Like nicer, like they seem like polite. Or
like yeah, like they're a
better
little
clothes?
they're a little more polite.
And what's the Hells Angels?
Huh?
What's the Hells Angels?
They're a motorcycle club
Okay.
organization. They raise money for like charities and stuff.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
River people nicer than motorcycle boys.
Yeah.
Motor boys is for short, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah,
And so, what is like a big point of conflict?
Well, the lead character owes some big like drug mogul guy a bunch of money, and so that guy's constantly trying to come up and collect on the money. But the big conflict is that the river people find out where he's hiding the money, and they take it. And he goes, "You don't." He goes,
"Where's the heck my money?"
Yeah, he says, "Where the heck is it?" They don't tell him. Then he gets a little aggressive, and then eventually they tell him. They say, "Look, you don't want to get involved with these guys.
Yeah.
All right, you think you landed on this gold mine, but you actually just landed into a whole heap of trouble."
And he doesn't.
Okay, how do I work?
They end up working together. I don't want to give away too much. Also, there's a second season out. I haven't seen that one yet. This actually came out like a year ago, maybe more.
Cool. So I've been thinking I've seen the show as well. Mm-hmm. And one of my favorite things about the show is it's blue. It's got a blue...
It has a blue thing
on it.
Okay.
So it's
is
got
this the river that people are talking about?
No, it's not.
Are you sure it's not green?
It maybe green. Yeah,
I think it's green.
It's green.
Yeah. Change that. Down green.
It's green. It's got a green thing on it, and I love that.
Green River is a plus.
Yeah.
There's definitely some sort of look on it, like a LUT.
And I like Jason Bateman as an actor.
Yeah.
He has this quality about him.
He was in that Nut movie.
What?
The Nut movie?
What's that?
Which one?
The Nut movie?
Called The Nut?
Clarify?
Jason Bateman was in the Nut movie?
Nutty Professor?
He was in the movie where he worked at a nut factory.
Oh.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Wait, was it soap or nuts?
Jason Bateman worked at a nut factory.
Are you saying
I'm gonna write this down.
He's crazy, or are you saying there's a movie about him?
Wait, one second. I'm gonna write this down. Jason Bateman works at a nut factory.
Okay.
Jason Bateman works.
So, Bud, you like the show?
I did. I loved it. Yeah, I definitely watch it again.
Yeah.
Because I only saw that first little bit of it.
Yeah.
And I noticed the color.
And in the Nut Factory movie, he wants to go home to have sex with his wife. And his wife put...
oh, that's called Extract.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I saw that. That's in the trailer.
No sex.
She puts the sweatpants on.
Okay,
No sex.
No sex for Nutman.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so this is all going in the review.
Is there a big moment in Ozark that you simply got to tell us about?
No, I don't remember.
Okay.
That's it.
So not very memorable.
I think
No.
All right, wait. I want to give you this piece of paper. This is going to be season 1, 2018 of Ozark.
Okay. And what is this? This is the review?
This is I'm going to actually pass the review over to you.
Okay.
Pass the torch.
Yeah. Okay, let me just check my notes here. Who's got in trouble? Appeal, nice thing. Drug man puts lean man in heap of trouble. Okay.
I'm ready.
All right, cool. So, but I'm gonna pick the music now.
Sure.
Let's do something funky
because it's in the Ozarks.
Yeah.
Let me see. Go through my funky catalog.
Okay.
That's good.
Is that not funky enough for you?
Can I get a little stank on that funk?
Sure. Yeah. No problem.
Okay.
Got a little stank on it for you.
A little stank on the funk.
No. That's not
okay,
the right
okay.
song for that.
Okay, yeah.
Wait.
Let's see what I can do for you here. Cause I got some good ones queued.
He's going. Okay, cool. Stop. That's perfect. Okay, ready? So, okay, we're about to go on live on air. But okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
So, Bud.
Hello, my name is Whitmer Thomas, and this is my review of Ozark, Season 1. Season 1. Oops, got in trouble. River people nicer the motor boys. Drug man puts lead in heap of trouble. Green River is a plus. Jason Bateman works at Nut Factory. No sex for Nutman. Work is hard in the Nut Factory. And yeah, so overall I'd give it a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Hit it, Clay. Okay, so that's been another episode of the American Arts and Culture Review. Thank you so much for listening. And please, go ahead and tell us, what did you think of Ozark? And what did you think of Predator?
What did you think about 2018 Predator? Let us know in our Instagram comment. Maybe...
Yeah, and go to Twitter. Find us on Twitter. Find us on Instagram. Buy our merch. We're so happy to be doing this podcast. We're so happy to be finally elevating podcast listeners to something interesting, something intellectual. And so thank you all so much, and tune in next week. Hit it, Clay.
Go ahead, baby. Come on. Here we go.
This has been a Forever Dog production. Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey. For more original podcasts, please visit foreverdogpodcasts.com and subscribe to our shows on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Keep up with the latest Forever Dog news by following us on Twitter and Instagram @ForeverDogTeam and liking our page on Facebook.